So we're going to go ahead and get, I want to get these stuck down. Like, of course, I got my rusty paper clips sitting out here. Alright, so let's get this stuck down. I am going to use the Fabri-Tac. So you can kind of see the back there where I collaged a little bit. Just use some of the old book page. Alright, so we're just going to put that on the bag. I should have grabbed me a paper towel maybe. Okay, went and got my paper towel. Alright, so there is the, and I think I'm just going to leave that string on there. I'm not going to cut it. We'll leave, of course, the back of the bag just alone. Alright, so there's our bag. Right there. Alright, so let's get the journal. Let's get the cover on. Okay. Sure got my book going the right way. Okay. Alright, so that's just gonna go on the cover. I use a little embroidery thread there to go through my buttons. Okay. Alright, so now we have our cover on. Alright, so I think I want to put a pocket. I think I want the smaller one in the front. I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna, and I'm definitely going to use Fabri-Tac here to hold this vellum. Alright, so let's get this put kind of right here. Alright, there is our front pocket. Okay. And then let's see what we want on the front. I think I'm gonna, let's see. Now if that's too much with that. So we'll just add a little something here. It needs to be little. Yeah, possibly like that. Whoops. Coming a little more than I wanted. Let's kind of get rid of some of that. Alright, let's just put it there on the edge. And that's the same deer, so that's kind of nice. It kind of flows with the page there. Okay, so we're just gonna put a little staple there. And, oops, I'm about out of staples. I'm gonna have to rust a little more. Okay, so because this has kind of got some vellum, it wants to bend now that it got a little glue on it, so I'm just going to straighten that out a little bit. Okay, so I like that. Alright, let's see here. I think I'll leave that vellum alone. And let's see here. I want that peeking out of there maybe. I really like this owl. He is so cute. Let's see, I may completely, well, that needs something there though. It really needs something there. So I think I'll put him there. Or do I want to put a tag there? think I'll just attach a tag here. I think that's what I will do. Yeah, let's use a little one because it's already got. Now the book page looks like it's going to split a little bit when I get it on there. And this is a really old book, so the page is kind of fragile. Alright, so let's see, not sure about that. Let's see, I want to go ahead and get this bigger one put in the back. Let's get it put in. Oops, I want Faber tack for that. Alright, let's get this put in. I made this pocket just a little bit wider than the other one. And what I will do is I've got just some blank tags here I will use. We will just kind of, that's what I will be slipping in those pockets right there. Once they dry. Okay, so let's add, we can add a little tag right there. Let's just put it on the side. Okay, just kind of work both ends here. So, on my middle I'm not going to do anything with. So let's, we may just put him, I think we'll just attach him on that parchment sheet. Okay. So we're just going to kind of put him right there. Right there. Okay, so try to like to balance them out just a hair. I think what I want to do with this is maybe drape it over the page. And we might put a little, I'll leave that up because I may put a little bit of my copy dyed seam binding there. Okay. So let's go to my parchment back here and we may put that on it as well. Yeah, let's just put the little owl one. Or do we want to put our little squirrel? Okay, we'll put him on our other little piece of parchment. Alright. Alright, so now we have that. That looks fine. There's our little deer. And I may go in and put, well, we may put something like that on these pages here. So, okay, let's just add that as a little tabby of some sort there. Bring it out just a hair. All right. You don't want it further out than our actual cover because it's going in the bag. So, okay, so let's staple that on there. All right, let's get us something put on this page. Let's see. I think we're just going to do a lot of clipping here, or pinning, I do believe. Okay. I'll pin that on. We got that. Alright, so we want to do something with this. Oh yeah, I forgot I had these. Okay. So let's just randomly add these in. And I may have to go back and grab a... The other day I was playing with a little candle wax and some tissue paper. I don't have beeswax. I guess I ought to get some, but I don't have any. And so I just kind of wanted to play around with some tissue and wax. So I burned a little candle and kind of took the melted wax and ironed it on. I kind of spread it on and ironed it on this tissue paper just to kind of see what it did. It did make it somewhat translucent, but it still was not like if you had the beeswax. So, alright, so we're just going to kind of do a small collage up there. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so there we have that. And let's see where we want to, you may want to put one in the very, very back here, because I do want to use them all. Let's see. Just going to kind of spread that on the page. Alright, so there's like a little collage there. Alright. And I think we will probably try to put it on something here. Okay, and let's use that one. Alright, so there is that. I'm going to leave that. Let's see, I do want to balance this and get this somewhere back here, which I believe, I think I'm going to do it on the back side here. Okay, so we're going to kind of put this one on the back side. There we go. Sometimes I forget to put them on the other pages. I'm always putting it on the page that you see first. Sometimes they just need to go on the opposite side. Okay, so let's do one that it kind of peaks up a little bit. Maybe if we can get the number. No, that's a little too far up. Okay, so we'll just have it peak a little bit. Let's do that. Okay, all right. All right, so I'm going to kind of open it and look at it as I'm going through here. So that is good and dry, and I was actually going to put those other tags in there, but those are too big. That will not work. I was actually going to put those tags in there, but I think I'm going to have to put these in here. Or I'm going to run out of places to put them. Okay, so let's put him in there. And then we can put, we don't want him in there. Let's add that. And I'll add some seam binding is what I'll do with my tag there. So we'll add that. And then in the front, because I'm not big enough to put my booklet, we'll have to add a couple of little tags there. And then like I said, I'll add some seam binding or sewing or something probably in there. Alright, so, okay, we're going to add another little tab. Let's just add another little tab here. Okay, so we're going to add that tab. Alright, I've got 3 more tabs, so I'm good. I want to kind of even out my tabs here. So let's add one right here. And I think I'll do this. Let's see, let's go up high with this one. Because since I have the tabs, I like to put them evenly through the journal. Okay. And I'm keeping, if you notice, I'm trying to keep it in line with the cover, because I do not want it coming out of the cover. I'm going to leave them threads there. Alright. So we're going to add us another tab here somewhere. And I want these books to... Oh, you know what I could do? I could just almost... Yeah, I think I'm going to glue this to the page. I haven't done that, I think, for a very long time, if I've ever done it. Yeah, let's just glue that to the page. That'll be nice and fun. So when you open it and you get there, you just keep turning. Yeah, I like that idea. I'm going to go in and catch just a little bit more right in there. Okay, so that's a fun idea. Alright, so I want to add a couple more tabs here, so let's make sure we're just getting evenly. Look how fat our book is getting already. Okay, so just kind of looking to see where else we can put things. We're going to tab there. We've got our tab there. Alright, so I'm going to have to get me a tab put here somewhere. And I think I want it in the middle. I'm going to try this glue. I don't know if it'll hold that vellum very good, but I'm going to staple it anyway. So, okay, so we're going to just kind of put that one in the middle. All right. And I want to add this little guy. I may just want to put him on the vellum. I think that's possibly what I want to do. And have him just kind of hanging over the... And he's the same color as that vellum, so that's awesome. And we'll just have him hanging over the page. Alright, we'll staple him on. Isn't that cute? I love that. That made a nice page. Okay. So I've got this I need to put in, and I've got this that I need to put in still. So, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I'm going to I'm thinking I'm going to rip this off. I think. Oh, but I need my scissors. I think I'm going to do something different here. Let's just take that off of there. And we could always add that like on the bottom there and make it a flip. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So just a little adjustment here. Yeah, always good to change your mind. Okay. Alright, so we're going to make that do that instead. And so what I'm wondering is, I'm going to have to let that dry. Well, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that just yet. But the book is looking really good. I'm really happy with it. I think to match that, I'm going to do a little ruffle on here, you know, to match it. And I think I'm going to glue it in the book as well and have it something like that. I think I'm going to do that. So that I'm going to work on a minute. We've got to get this in the book, and we're going to get our other tag in here. So, and I think this just might be a good spot to put our tag. So let's just get him on there. All right, so I want to kind of rework that other just a little bit. These two pieces, but looking good already, guys. And look here, it's really getting fat.